not like a normal video, and I don't normally do this sort of thing, but like, I just woke up a little bit ago to the news that Matsumi Inomata has passed away, and that actually hits kind of hard. Um, so about 2 years ago, my favorite person was streaming Tales of Abyss, and this was around when I was getting to know her, and I was talking with her, and I was talking with my metamor at the time. That background music's a little loud. I was talking with my metamor at the time, and both of them independently sent me the same image when I was talking about how kind of I liked things. They're like, this isn't Peak Tales. They said, this is. And that's my first exposure to Inomata's art. Inomata has been an artist since before I was born. You know, died at 63. But, so, she's been a while. She's done a lot of manga work, a lot of stuff, and I haven't even begun to touch on everything that Inomata has done. Like, not Inomata, Inomata. Gosh, if I could pronounce words, I would be unstoppable. Mutsumi Inomata. Me and pronunciation do not get along. Um, but there's actually a lot of things here that I'm familiar with, like City Hunter. She was apparently animation director on that. I watched that with friends in high school. Um, Gundam Seed, she was design coordinator on. That doesn't surprise me. That has some of the best Gundam designs out there. Space Warrior Baldios, animator on that. Don de la Mancha animation team for that. The Weathering Continent. She also has a couple of manga that I have not read. I didn't know about them even until today, but I look forward to reading them. But yeah, her art is just amazing. And my friends, my FP and my old former metamor were both wrong when they said that that was peak Inomata. Because none of us had encountered Tales of Grace's F yet, which my favorite person proceeded to stream a little bit after that. And it's every design there oozes just joy and grandness. And so, like, I don't know, I just had to do something about what's happening here because, yeah, I know that Toriyama had a lot of people going, wow, and Toriyama's definitely more influential. But if I'm honest, I don't really like Akira Toriyama's work. Not really. I recognize its importance. I remember spending my childhood, like, before I even knew what anime was, watching Dragon Ball with friends after school because it was on TV. I don't know why, but like our little network, our little local network had Dragon Ball on in the afternoons. Everyone else apparently it was a Saturday morning thing, but we had it. We all went home and watched it. But Inomata's better and in my or more meaningful to me. I don't know if I want to say better, but like more to my tastes as an artist and illustrator, and more meaningful to me. And so the word that, a little bit over a week ago now, she just died suddenly. It's hits, especially since, like, I know that on that day I'd been spending time with friends. We'd been talking about Tales of Arise and kind of what it felt was lacking compared to the previous few games, and one of our big conclusions was not having Inomata's design. Like, hurt the game. And so it's just kind of not even settling in that there's not going to be any new Inomata design in anything. So yeah, um, if you haven't heard of Mutsumi Inomata before now, you should check out her work. It's really, really good. Um, she does manga, she does artwork, she does anime. She's been a designer for a lot of games, including 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the Tales games. And like, it's funny. I just beat. I just finished. I didn't. Yeah, I just beat. I don't. Yeah, I. Tales of Symphonia just got done on my channel, and it's one of the ones that she wasn't involved in, which is a little okay. But yeah, like Graces, which is probably the best Tales of game. I don't care what you say. Berseria, which is such a compelling story around Velvet, which is an Inomata design, which catches, like, go back to this and bring it to, like, I'm not going to say about me, go away. That's a design that oozes the distinction between sexy and sexualized, right? That a lot of people just don't get, where they'll like throw you something and I think in order to not sexualize something, it needs to not be sexy. Or if something's sexually needs sexy, it needs to be sexualized. And like, here you have a gal who is literally showing side and under boob, short skirts, big open tum. Like, it is sexy. And a lot of Inomata's art oozes sexy, but very little of it is sexualized. Like, you are invited to admire Velvet's beauty. You were invited to admire her form. You were invited to face sort of the raw sexual power of her rage. But at all the same time, she is not, in the art that Inomata presents, an object of your fetishization. She is a powerful force of her own will. And that's amazing. Like, it's so few artists manage to capture that distinction where something can be sexy without being sexualized or fetishized. And it's just, I'm not going to say she does the best women, not in a world where we have another person whose name I can't pronounce, Ryoko Kui, because she does the best women. But Ryoko Kui didn't die, didn't have her death announced the other day while I was asleep, so, and she's less influential to me. Like, I'm having fun with Dunmeshi, and I'm having fun with all that, but like, Inomata is tied into a lot of the stories of my happiest moments of the last several years. So rest in peace, Inomata. I don't want to say your like will never come again, because I sure as hell hope they do. Peace.